And now finally, I'm going to talk about this. My 2016 Ford Focus Lemon. Well, not officially yet, but it will be very soon. As you can see, there's my invoice right there. I'm going to get all into that. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Brian Fritz of Network 126. Total invoice, $3,359.61. Yes. So last you guys heard, the car was sitting at the dealership, and basically what happened is they started, well, the whole thing with Ford corporate customer service, they kept saying that they were sending this thing in the mail and were waiting like over a month for it to come, and then it turned out that they had the incorrect zip code all along, and it was a whole mess. They ended up emailing it to us, and by then Ford, the Ford dealership, was calling and saying, hey, like, what's up, what's going on, it's been a while. What's going on with the car? We're going to start charging storage fees if, you can't basically give us a good explanation as to why we're sitting on this car for so long. They didn't say all that, per se, but that's what they, implied. So, basically, we're just kind of backed into a wall, and we just kind of collectively, it was kind of mostly my dad made a decision to just go ahead and green light the repair and, the quote repair, which isn't even technically exactly a repair because, as you guys heard or not, if you haven't heard, go check that out. The Ford technician literally came out and admitted and exposed the Ford DCT power shift transmission fraud for what it is, saying specifically in these words, this is not a permanent fix. This is not a permanent fix. That's what he said, I believe. Anyway, the exact wording isn't exactly important, but so that's what's going on. So, and it's turned into a whole mess, and so we've just decided to go ahead and greenlight this way overpriced, total bullshit repair, because as the technician himself admitted, he said only invest this money into this car if you're only planning on keeping the car for another 2 or 3 years, basically saying that's only about how long this repair is going to last before it breaks down again, because as he said, these Ford Focuses are notorious for the clutches going out. And by the way, there might be a little bit of a misconception, in the comments I noticed. Some people think it's a stick shift that I drive a manual, but it's not like that. Yes, it has clutches, but I do not have the clutch pedal. It's a dual clutch DCT, dual clutch transmission. That's what that stands for. There's dual clutches physically in the transmission, but I just don't have the pedal. And I don't have paddle shifters or any of that either. I don't have the shift thing where it goes over to the left side and you can like click it up and down like that. The Toyota Camry that I'm running does have that, but the Ford Focus does not. So with all that being said, there's just so much to get into in all this, and I actually have the actual service records of the vehicle, and I'm going to break this all down for you guys right here on Network 126. Nowhere else you're going to get this much of a detailed report on the Ford DCT power shift debacle, whatever you want to call it, attempted repair on this seriously flawed transmission that's been the center of an ongoing battle, class action lawsuit with Ford, with potentially millions of people that have been affected. I've heard it was like, I forget the exact number. I saw a video on this one, so it was pretty interesting. But this is, yeah, so we greenlit the repair. Costs $3,359.61, and I've got the car back. I haven't been driving it yet because I still have the rental car, because I didn't know when Ford was going to be done repairing the car, because first they said, oh, it'll be ready next week. We'll give you a call, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday, is what I believe what they said the first time. And then I believe they called, or my dad called them Friday, because it was already the end of that week, and we're like, hey, they said it was going to be ready, that they're going to call us Wednesday or Thursday. And they're like, oh, well, give us until next week, Monday or Tuesday. Well, Tuesday happened to be the day that I'm due to either bring the car back into the rental place, or call in and say, hey, I want to renew this car for another week. Here's the mileage, yada yada yada. Okay, all said and done, it's done. But and I didn't want to return the car early because I already paid for it. Now it's $200 for a week, and it's non-refundable. Even if I would have taken the car back early, they don't give you back, whatever that you didn't use, the days. So might as well, just keep driving a way nicer car, 2019 Toyota Camry that I already paid for to drive for the week. I'm going to get a lot of criticism for that, but oh well. So anyway, I haven't been really driving I drove it from the dealership back to where I'm staying now. I got to say, I mean, it's driving okay for that car, which isn't exactly the greatest, but it's a lot better. But I know it's not going to last, and I know it's only a matter of time before it starts having issues again. So that's why I want to make sure I'm covered with dash cams. I'm like I said, I got a new dash cam. I already have that been running that, and I'm going to replace the internal battery in my old dash cam. I've been running the old dash cam regardless, but I'm still gonna put in a new battery. I mean, they're only like $5, if that. And I just have to get my little tiny screwdriver and actually disassemble the whole thing and cut the wires of the old battery, solder in the new ones, put some heat shrink tube, with the lighter, heat it up, put it all back together, and it should work and hold the charge again. So that way, if I'm driving and there's an impact and I lose power, it's going to actually finish and close out properly that last video, file, that clip of the actual whatever happened, so I don't lose it, so it doesn't get corrupted on the memory card. That's why that little internal battery is so damn important. So, where was I? So I was going to show you guys, and I'm not even probably like halfway done with this video yet. So here is, let me pull up screen number 2 here. Here we go, guys. I scanned these in. These are the official. There's 3 pages of this. So buckle in, put on your seatbelts. See, this is all the Ford documentation. All right, check this out. Says, okay, auto transmission. Client states that the car towed into the dealership. Upon acceleration, jumps and kicks into gear after making noise. Engine revving, not moving. Please check and report. Performed diagnostic. Verified concern. Retrieve DTC P07A3. Refer to pinpoint test N. N1, no. Refer to pinpoint test A for DTC P0806. A1, yes. A2, yes. A3, yes. A6, yes. A9, yes. A12, no. Uh-oh, that sounds bad. Swap clutch motors. A13, no. Replace the clutch motor. Clear DTCs. Road test after repair. Operation normal. And the what's this, actuator assembly, this was covered under warranty, $0 there, as you can see. 0, I got charged for that apparently. Then it was part of a recall / campaign, they called it. The client didn't actually state, they actually informed me about this. I didn't know about that. so-called fuel tank deformation recall that some kind of, it said no DTCs, reprogram PCM, no parts replaced, and that was a warranty repair, again 0 for that. But multi-point inspect, client states perform multi-point inspection. Okay, whatever. Tire pressure check, reset tire pressures and reset tire light. I don't know anything about that, but apparently they did that as well. They charged 0 for that. You still with me, guys? Okay, good. Just want to make sure I'm still live and everything's still working, because I don't have a dual screen set up on my laptop, so I can't see the preview and the comments and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure you guys are still following along. Oops. All right, moving along to page 2 here. Page 2 of 3. Auto trans concern. Intermittent no start. Performed diagnostic. Verified concern. No DTCs. Run Oasis. No TSB/SSM/GSB. DSYMP. No park/stuck in park. No P not illuminated in the instrument cluster intermittently. Performed visual inspection. Shift cable adjusted correctly. Refer to pinpoint test B for wire testing. TR sensor/connector OK. Clutch motor/connectors OK. OSS/TSS sensor/connectors OK. Checked TCM/connectors. Performed wiggle test. Wiggle test. That sounds like something I would perform late at night, late lonely one night. Anyway, on trans wire harness, found P goes on and off. Yeah, sometimes, it does. When wiggling TCM connector, found worn pin number 56 on TCM connector C1750B, pin fit OK, replaced TCM, programmed TCM, relearn clutch, after repair operation normal. M time for extra time for intermittent diagnostics to find loose pin fit on TCM and check connectors. And some interesting facts. See, this is what a lot of people ask me what the 126 means, why you call it network 126. Well, 126, that number specifically, for some reason, I don't know why, just tends to follow me around in life a lot for some reason. So there it is again, these various codes down here, 12650D and 12650D82. I don't know what that's all about. I have no idea what any of that means. I'm sure the trolls will probably point to that as so-called evidence of me supposedly faking all this, whatever bullshit they always try to accuse me of. But anyway, moving right along here, auto trans concern. There's a whole nother paragraph. Customer states transmission shudders very badly. This might actually be, the technicians going back and forth, actually stating all this stuff to each other between their testing. I don't know. So anyways, customer states transmission slips very badly, slips at times. Perform diagnostic, verified concern, no DTCs, run Oasis, no TSB. This sounds a lot like the other one. No, this is a different one. Yeah. Run Oasis, no TSB/SSM/GSB, DSYMP, clutch shutter on acceleration, performed clutch relearn, retest clutch, outside limits, 335 RPM, removed trans, replaced clutch, both actuators and bearing, install trans, relearn clutch, road test after repair, operation normal. Well, at least I assume that's what OP stands for, operation. Performed diagnostic, verified concern, no DTCs, run Oasis. Actually that was I remember one of these was a repeat of the previous paragraph, so that's what that one was. I don't know. Ford, they're so incompetent they can't do anything right. So, and here's a list of a part breakdown with the prices here. The Ford part number here, description, clutch assembly, oil seal assembly. That's what that is. Lever assembly CL. I think these are actuator motors, cylinder assembly, and lubricant. Well, yeah, of course it would need lubricant with all the wiggle testing they were doing. Sorry, guys. List price, unit price. Look at all this stuff. $426, $91, $421, $244, $205, $12.96 for the lube. That's some expensive lubricant. Must be some premium KY jelly. All right, I think that's the last joke I'm going to make on that topic. Here's a final page 3 of 3. Brake cleaner. Oh, it's not done with the parts breakdown. Brake cleaner, $19.36. Transmission fluid, $100.02. Brings out the total for parts at $1,521.22. Labor, $1,720.50, plus the parts comes out to a grand total of $3,241.72. And then it says down here, customer hereby acknowledges receiving original estimate of $185 plus tax, approved additional cost of $3,100, $3,115 for a total estimate of $3,300 plus tax on April 23rd, 2021 at 1:24 p.m. 1:24, not 1:26 p.m. Well, I guess, yeah, it'd be a little bit too much right there. Anyway, so there you go. There you have it. And there's what I showed on the main screen there. Total labor, $17.20.50. Total parts, $15.21.22. Total sublet, I have no idea what that is, but that's 0. Total GOG, I don't know what that is either. Total misc charge, 0. Total misc discount, 0. Total tax, $117.89. Brings out the total invoice to $3,359.61. And there you have it, guys. So I've got the car back. I'm now over $3,300 more in debt, as if I didn't already owe enough on the car as it is. I still owe like $10,000 on the auto loan. I'm barely like halfway done, through paying it off. So what a situation to be in. Oh, and the trolls love to say, "Oh, it's all your fault. You have no one to blame but yourself. You put yourself in this situation. It's all your own doing, all your own choices, all your own everything." It's not the Ford Motor Company. It's not this bullshit, stupid planet that I just popped out on, bloody naked and screaming, without even any input on the matter. But anyway, that's a whole nother matter. Speaking of matters, yeah. So I'm just going all over the place with this video. So there you have it. There's my update with the 2016 Ford Focus piece of shit lemon that may potentially even get me killed if it fails to accelerate while merging onto the freeway. I get rear-ended and spun out and send careening into oncoming traffic or something like that. So, that's a very real possibility. It's, it's kind of extreme, kind of on the extreme level, but it is possible. So, or I could be making a left turn, lose acceleration, get stuck in the intersection, car comes, T-bones me. All kinds of, shit could happen. So there you have it, guys. As if I didn't have enough, things to worry about, things on my mind. Yay. I get more stuff to pile on top of everything else. So I'm going to jump into some of the comments. Jose Goaty says lubrication. So active research says 33 or Illuminati. Yeah, I've heard a lot of that 33 symbolism. I don't know if I want to get into all that here. James Falls, how can you afford the bill? Well, my dad, I got to say my dad took the brunt of that financial impact, but that just means that I'm now about, $1,300 plus in debt now to him instead of about $10,000 as I was initially. Now that just gets added to my debt. So, yay. Oh my god. Let's see here. So many stupid comments I get sometimes. Albert Costanza saying, "Congrats, the world is not out to get you. What are you gonna do with the 20 grand? What are you talking about, dude? Talk about counting all your eggs before this is what I don't understand. All this forced optimism. I mean, I'm just being a realist, but you guys, call being realistic negative. But hey, that's just how I see it. I mean, really, it's the honest truth, but I might be, again, asking a little bit too much for you guys to, anyway, because, yeah, some of you guys are just impossible. No matter how many things I try to explain, no matter how true it is, you just don't want to, it doesn't even compute. We don't want to even accept it. So, active research trying to do a number symbolism breakdown. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. 1 plus 2 plus 6 equals 9. Oh my god. It equals 9. You guys realize what that means? No. Hold on. I don't think you guys realize what this means. Are you ready for me to tell you guys what this means? Are you ready? I have no idea what that means, honestly. I've heard that, something about like numbers aligning, some numbers matching, but yeah, anyway. Let's see. Paladin saying, watching these streams always makes me feel better about my life. Well, I'm glad I'm able to, make someone's day, uplift somebody, in the midst of all this misery and depression. So the least I can do, I guess. I mean, that's why I do these videos myself. It also, it even helps me snap out of it and makes me feel better. I get to vent and express myself and go, oh god, the trolls are gonna take that all out of context and use that in our next stupid trolling video. Let's see. Where was I? There's so many comments and so many trolls too, so I gotta, try to sift through those, weed those out. Paladin saying you should stream as you drive. Sounds like sounds like an awesome show. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. And especially not if I'm Ubering. I can't do it. I can't live stream if I'm Ubering. Somebody already got deactivated for that. So yeah, no. Literally, somebody got deactivated for live streaming while Ubering. Look that up. It's a real thing. I'm not making that up. Look it up if you don't believe me. Nick Franco saying, "I'm up north. I have free beer. I can donate to you next time I'm down." Media guy says, "How long will you take to pay your father back?" Probably, I don't know how many. I mean, okay, so I'm about half. Okay, the initial auto loan on the car. Okay, so I bought the car used for 16 grand out the door from the dealership, but no, that's, I should have said that was the dealership's final cost out the door. But when it came to getting financed and everything, when it came, out the door from the finance company, that came out to 22 grand. It was a 6-year loan, okay? So I'm a little bit over halfway done paying that. So that's why I say I still owe about 10 grand. So if my current debt is now about 13 grand, we're looking about what, like another 4 years? Yeah. I don't know what the exact breakdown is, but I'm sure it's about 4 years more or less. So there's your answer, media guy. Unless I win the lottery or something, or some millionaire decides to, takes pity upon my poor, suffering soul and decides to bless me with a generous donation that would bail me out of pretty much all my financial problems. That would be awesome, but the realistic chances of that happening. Again, I got to be realistic because that's how I am. I'm a realist. That's the chances of that are pretty damn low, slim if none. But hey, I can always dream, right? I can always throw that PayPal donation link up there and cross my fingers, right? Anyway, paypal.me/Brian Fritz. Wink, wink. Hint, hint, hint. Albert Costanza saying, just envision the $20K you'll get when they buy your car back. Envision it, and it will come. Are you trying to teach me some law of attraction lessons here? Then you continue on saying here, could you drive the car like 100 miles for 8 hours straight, or rev the engine up and down the city streets till the transmission fails, so you can get the lemon car buyout sooner? Oh my goodness. Flat Pat saying, how is the Uber class action lawsuit going? My sister got her settlement. Really? Really now? Which law firm was this, I ask? And if I may ask, this next question, how much did your sister get? I'm very curious. I mean, I told you guys how much I was supposedly going to get. I believe it was like $3,600 or $3,700 plus $100 from Lyft. So I'm just curious how much your sister got or is getting, or yeah, got hers already, you said. Jarrett Neely saying, where will you go when you get the RV? I'm going to be all over the place. I mean, I'm going to stay in a general area, more or less, but I'm, going to kind of bounce around as needed, so I don't attract too much negative attention. Ron Rasp saying, but if you're getting $20K back, that's a good deal. Well, yeah, if I get the $20K back, or actually it would be like $22K back if it was a true full purchase buyback. Yeah, that would be awesome because I could get a car and an RV. So, active research saying unless you get kidnapped, shit. Well, let's, yeah. Well, anything can happen, honestly. This crazy fucking world. Media guy saying, I asked how long it will take to pay your dad back the $3,300. Well, damn, aren't you impatient? Jeez. Calm your tits, dude. Oscar Salgado, what's up, dude? Saying, have you ever thought about becoming the next Howard Stern or Joe Rogan? Well, you know what? See, here's the thing. It's not my decision. All I can do is do these live streams, do these shows, and it's up to you guys, to watch it and put it out there and share it with your friends and whatnot, and that's what will grow my audience. So if you guys like my show that much, put it out there, post it on social media. You have my full permission, not only my permission, but my full and very eager encouragement to do so. Post it all over Reddit, Facebook, even though Facebook is stupid. Post my videos all over Facebook. I post my own videos on my Network 126 Facebook page, which I hardly get on anymore. But I post on there myself from time to time if I really want to get something out there. Post on Facebook, post on Instagram, post on Twitter, post on whatever, all these other social networks, whatever I haven't mentioned. If it exists, if it's out there, if the ability exists to post a link, a clickable link to a video, or even better, to embed a video into something, go right ahead, do so. Like I said, you have my total blessing and, green lighting to do so. Go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead and post. Highlight, copy, and then go and right-click paste or Control-V wherever you can. Please go ahead and do so. Go run out and do that right now, or as soon as this live stream is over. So there's the answer to that question. Is that it for the comments? Well, I guess I if that's going to be it for the comments, I guess I might as well wrap this up on the 30-minute mark. We're going on 29 minutes and 55 seconds. This has been an interesting show, I got to say, at least. So, well, there's that. So I guess if there's nothing else to say about that, this has been Brian Fritz of Network 126. Please leave your comments down below in the comments section. Jarrett Neely coming in for one last comment before I end this. Why do employers never hire good people? And competent people at that? They'd never hire competent people, or very rarely, because most of the workforce of a lot of companies are very incompetent. Looking at you, Ford Motor Company. No, seriously, the Ford Motor Company is only one example. There's so many other companies. I mean, you could call Walmart or Target. Yeah, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so product. Is it in stock? We'll take it on hold. Okay. We don't have any of those, so sorry. And then you go into the store and it's like sitting right there on the shelf. I've had that happen. Even my mom had that happen a long time ago. So it's not a new thing. You can't blame it on the millennials, because this is before millennials were old enough to be in the workforce. So this is back when we're still watching Pokemon and all those kind of things. So that's what I got to say about that. Palatin saying, "Don't leave. I'm lonely. The only interaction I have is online." Oh God, that's pretty sad. Damn. Well, maybe I can do another live stream, I guess, before I head out. Do some Ubering later on. I'm not sure what the topic of that one's going to be, because this one's supposed to be all about my car. Ron Rasp saying maybe you sue for the reaction to the vaccine you got. First of all, I didn't get the vaccine, and I'm not sure if I'm willing to take that risk, to risk permanent physical damage for maybe a couple $1,000s that would help me in the short term, but I mean, at what cost? Seriously. That's not exactly something I want to risk. So I guess that's about all that's can be said and done about that. So I'm in the hole for 1,300 plus. Yay. Plon saying talk about the COVID passport. If I do, that'll be a separate live stream. So, I don't know a whole lot about the COVID passport. I know, some are pushing for it, other sides are pushing against it. Even some states are taking it upon themselves. As actual state entity to actually push back and say no, we don't want this. But that's all I know about that. That's about the furthest extent of my knowledge on that subject. So I guess on the closing note, Emmanuel Gonzalez saying don't take the vaccine. That's your advice. I guess I got to put in a disclaimer. Emmanuel Gonzalez is not a licensed medical professional and is not offering medical advice and is not in a position to legally do so. So YouTube, please do not fucking flag me for medical misinformation. Please and thank you. God. This has been Brian Fritz of Network 126. Please leave your comments down below in the comments section. And subscribe to Network 126 if you have not done so already. And I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.